There she is, Montreal. We made it, boys.
Beautiful. Something about the city that just makes you feel alive, eh?
Hey, what you gotta say?
Love it here. Favorite city.
Montreal, Canada is an absolute must visit. From the culture to the people to things to do, Montreal, Canada really does have it all.
Montreal actually is fantastic. It's got such a vibe to it. Kind of New York, little bits of London, very European. I love the people though, they're the best bit.
Montreal's got a heart that I find remarkable and special, so I'm really happy to be here.
I love Montreal. It is my favorite place in Canada. The people who live there are tough, crazy bastards, and I admire them for it.
Montrealers are known for their warm and friendly nature, making visitors feel welcome and at home.
What makes you fall in love with it? I mean, I just think Montreal's so easy to love. People in Quebec often have this thing like, we've got this fucking attitude, you know. We're not like the other Canadians because of that. People in Quebec are very, very distinct from Canadians, but they do share the attribute that I like the most about Canadians of being actually very civil, very nice people, you know. They think it's the best attribute of a country, actually.
So, you've lived here your whole life almost?
Yes.
What's your favorite thing about living in Montreal?
The diversity. The people, they're friendly.
Everyone here is so friendly, outgoing, and just a very nice community to be in and just meet people.
Montreal, what a vibe, guys. Truly one of the most diverse cities that I've ever been in my life.
So you're from the United States.
Yes.
What do you love about Montreal?
The openness, the quality of life, the diversity, raising children in a bilingual and multicultural environment. I think that for a lot of people, they've come to Montreal looking for something different and they found it here.
I think it's partly the attitude here. It's just Montrealers have a very relaxed attitude and open-minded. It's just all about the attitude. It's very different from other places in Canada.
Toronto, Vancouver, I love you, but not like Montreal.
Montreal nurtures an incredibly rich regional personality. Anarchists in the best possible way. Thought leaders filled with a boundless energy and an honest love for Quebecois lifestyle. It's such a joyful place, not even the cold snows of winter can take the glow off of my gustatory pleasure-taking.
When it starts to get warm, the amount of people that seem to pop out of the cracks here is astronomical. And also everybody is in such a good mood. I already feel like Montreal is a very jolly place. They're welcoming and they're warm and they're pretty happy and smiley. And now that the sun is coming, now I'm like, wow, I did not know we could get to another level of kindness and smiliness and happiness. Everybody is just in a fabulous mood.
One thing that I really like about Montreal is that it seems very relaxed. There's always people just kind of hanging out. They have time to say hello to you on the street.
It's also very chill and peaceful, which is hard to find. I mean, I guess I'm used to the United States chaos. For being a big city, it's very chill, quiet, peaceful. I'm really liking Montreal.
Everyone I met in Canada so far has been so nice. Why can't America be this way? Geez, people would offer me food. I would love to live here.
It's a nondescript sign printed on computer paper. People with no money, welcome to eat free. Too good to be true? That's what Sean Jalbert thought. So we put the offer to the test.
I fronted as if I had no money, and they were just so welcoming.
Jalbert was presented with a feast of Mediterranean food.
And I gave them money, and I'm like, I was pretending that I had no money, but I do have money. Here you go. Thank you so much. This is awesome.
I'm from Iran. Mr. Ali, he's from Iraq. And really, Canada gives a lot, so we thought it's time to give back.
Some paying customers have also noticed the sign and been moved to help in the effort.
They donate. They come here, they donate $30, $20, $40, $50, and people, they say, okay, the next 3-4 people is on me.
Hold on, let me see that.
What? No. Oh my god, oh, this is so sweet. $100 bill. Oh.
People here in Montreal are so sweet. I'm loving it so much. I started walking and everybody's just giving me smiles, and if you go to talk to somebody, they're not gonna be like, who are you? No, the people here are so sweet.
You definitely see the more North American side of smiling with strangers, and that I wasn't so surprised about, but more just talking to people. If I pulled out a map, people have come and asked if I need help. People seem to just have less stranger danger here.
We just got asked directions. We've been here for 3 hours and we're already getting asked directions. Oh my god. Attempt to blend in has been very successful so far.
People are more likely to approach strangers in general, I find.
Hey! Love it!
We've been struggling to find food for now.
We
which makes it more fun. Hey guys, there they are. They're saying hi. Perfect, thank you. The local here, I'm not gonna lie, have been absolutely friendly.
A fine, tall, dark, and handsome man just walked by us, smiling at us. That's why in the vlog I was like, I looked up and I started giggling. Why am I 5 years old? Why are we giggling though? Who was that? I don't know, but why was he smiling at us like that?
We're walking, right? This guy looks at me and goes, "Princess." And then I turn around and I'm like, "Aw." And then they make fun of me for my response.
Yeah, it was actually really funny. It made me laugh. So. Playing kids.
Oh my god! So we walk up the street. Like, people just talk to us.
They just go off. They have no mercy. They just like look you up and nap.
They say shit to you.
We're about to pull up right now and see what's good right here. Burger Royale. What's going on, bro?
I had to do that.
I don't blame you for it. Hey, talk to us a little bit about the city.
Great city. I mean, people are happy. You know, the sun shines out. There's no more snow.
Thanks for the good energy, bro. I appreciate you. All right, man.
Hey, all the best.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Energy is good. Happiness is good.
Good vibes right here, people. Good vibes.
But we're just having a great time. We're being tourists. Also, we've been getting recognized a lot. We've got a picture. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Jobbing. Shout out to everyone that said hi to us. Thank you for saying hi. I mean, merci for saying hi.
Making friends everywhere I go. There's the joie de vivre.
Awesome.
You want to wave and say hello
Yeah,
or something?
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Rosemont. This is Montreal. I
don't
don't
know know
if that's good.
Enjoy the beautiful weather.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. I thought I sensed a community feel to this place. They were saying it's the type of place where you walk down the street and people wave.
Buongiorno. Anna?
What do you want?
I met your friend Mary. Apparently, we're neighbors. My house is 2 blocks from yours in Montreal. Cabot, north of Laurier. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Alana's daughter and grandkids are here for what I imagined as a small neighborhood get-together. Boy, was I way off.
Look at that. Look how long that table is. We're in a back alley in Montreal. That's amazing.
Salut, Charlotte. Ça va?
So,
People here are so down to earth.
they really are.
No, seriously, I really like the fact that people were so friggin' nice in the shops, in the streets, in the supermarket.
We ate at this place called Cafe Lulu, and they were so nice. Everybody in Montreal is so freaking nice.
The people here are really, really friendly. Everyone wants to help you out, especially if you have a British accent, you get special treatment, I found.
The people, everybody that we've ever interacted with have been such a dream.
All right, thanks for stopping by. There you go. They're all saying hi to you in the chat. Hello. All right. All right, take it easy, guys.
I put in my ticket and it said out of order, but like you can't get out without it lifting up the gate. So I had to press the button to talk to somebody.
And there's this French guy that answered. He was like, "Hello," and then she was like, "Hi," and then he was like, "Hi, lady."
We're like, "Where's the camera?"
Yeah. She was like, "Oh, it says out of order," and then he was like, "Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to just open the gate for you from here." And then my mom was like, "Oh, I paid the $25." And then he was like, "Don't worry, I got you, lady."
Lady. And we got out.
Ce que me disent la plupart des Français que je rencontre qui viennent ici, c'est que c'est ce qui est le plus différent, c'est la mentalité des gens.
Les gens ici sont trop adorables, qui n'est pas le cas en France.
Ok, I'm so done with the French bullying.
Ce qui est vraiment marquant à Montréal, c'est la gentillesse des gens. Ils viennent te parler dans la rue. Et en fait, c'est très bizarre parce qu'on n'est pas du tout habitué à ça à Paris.
Ça peut paraître surprenant pour des Parisiens, mais je vous jure que c'est vrai. À Montréal, les gens font la file d'attente pour le bus.
Ils attendent le bus en faisant la file comme là et ils rentrent dedans calmement. C'est du jamais vu ça.
Amazingly, in Montreal, people line up to take the bus, and those who try and skip ahead are chastised.
Ici, c'est inconcevable ici.
Another great thing you may notice in Montreal is all the conversations going on between bilingual friends. One of them will be speaking 100% in French, the other 100% in English, but both of them will understand the conversation perfectly, and they're happy to just keep flipping between languages.
We've even found that lots of people are pleasant. As soon as they find out you speak English, they switch to English for you.
Just stop for a coffee or a little lunch or something, and they all start with bonjour. And if you go hi, then they switch to English. Like, this whole city is bilingual. How cool is that?
It is amazing.
That's try to wrap your head around that.
Yeah.
I speak a little French and would always try to speak it in Montreal, but as soon as people there heard my accent, they'd instinctively switch over to English. And it wasn't because my French was too terrible for them to understand. At least I hope not. It's just that people there instinctively switch over to whichever language is easier to be polite.
I know we're only here briefly, Christy, but what do you feel about Montreal?
It's very pretty.
Very pretty. I was really worried because of the French speaking. I didn't think anyone would understand us, but
Everybody's very friendly.
literally everyone that we've met, completely bilingual.
It's so nice.
And everyone's been so nice, yeah. Some of the nice, really super nice people.
In a city this size in America,
Oh,
they
yeah.
would not look you in the eye.
They're really sweet people.
Yeah, I thought they were all going to be like a little mean to me because, you know, I'm an American, my French is shit. Everybody's been so nice to me.
I'm from Hyderabad, India.
Okay.
I've been living here in Montreal since 1 year.
How do you like Montreal here so far? Are you having good experience? Are you facing any racism?
So far, no racism. Actually, it's been Montreal has been treating me very well. People are very friendly here.
I've been speaking with locals a lot recently as well throughout my trip here, and every local is super friendly. So if you are thinking about visiting Montreal, definitely a place to be.
John Lennon is here in Canada selling peace. What is it about Canada? Why is this peace movement being held here?
We came to Montreal by mistake. I don't want to be insulting, but it happened by mistake. We ended up in Montreal doing a bed-in.
By chance?
By chance. And then we met a lot of nice people.
John kept having visitors, and one rabbi wanted to discuss peace and war with him. And he said, John, you got to give peace a chance. And it stayed in his mind, and he thought, hey, that would be a nice song. So he started writing the lyrics, and he wanted to record it. So the song was actually recorded in the suite.
Canada is the first country that we've been given help, treat us as human beings, which is, I'm astonished. I'm not used to it.
We're very thankful.
Before Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat, Jackie Robinson stood alone at the plate, and Montreal played an important role.
Record numbers of cheering Montrealers helped Jackie Robinson break baseball's color bar that year. He never forgot the city that launched his journey to baseball's Hall of Fame.
When I broke in with the Montreal Ball Club, I knew that it was going to be difficult, but I had a lot of people rooting for me. People telling me that their prayers are with me and wishing me well. Fortunately, I broke in a city like Montreal. We have a tremendously warm spot for that city.
Roy, it's so great to see you again. And in this marvelous city, which has such tender memories for you and for your late husband, would you capsulize in one anecdote the warmth of your feelings for Montreal?
When we arrived in Montreal, and I, as a 23-year-old young woman, had to go look for an apartment and approached a neighbor on DeGaspé Street, and she opened the door and she welcomed me, greeted me warmly, told me to come in, granted me the apartment without any hint of discrimination. It was my first encounter with an atmosphere where there was no discrimination, where we were totally supported warmly, and the love that we took from Montreal really sustained us in the more difficult days when we didn't have that kind of support. And so coming home to Montreal, to me, is coming back to really the birthplace of my belief in brotherhood. I really believe it can happen.
We are so honored and proud to be here in Montreal to unveil one of the most important moments in civil rights history, the Montreal Royals contract that started it all. And the world needs to know that the city of Montreal, Canadians played an instrumental, if not imperative role in the founding of the American civil rights movement.
Many American historians consider the Montreal Royals contract to be the founding document of the civil rights movement.
How cool is it that Canada played a huge role in the American civil rights movement? That's something you can never take away. And he himself, what a statement to say he'd never had a happier year than his year in Montreal. That says everything right there.
I think it's really interesting that we live in the sort of city that attracts certain sorts of people, and those sorts of people have really big impact on the world. There's this idealism to the town and this kindness to the town.
I think you can see there's a spirit of love here in Montreal, which of course made it the natural choice for John and Yoko's bed-in.
But unfortunately, our time is up here. It's one of the few cities that I've been to that I really want to go back to. I always feel so welcomed and warm when I'm in Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal's dope too. Shout out to Montreal.
Yeah, I wanna go back.
Oh man, the food, the culture, the people. I love it there, man.
I never thought I would find a destination that I would want to visit more than once. There's so much to see. I was so surprised to really fall in love with Montreal as much as I have, but it has happened. I feel like I want to make an annual pilgrimage. I felt so rested and so relaxed while I was there, and I wish that for fucking everybody.
The difference that there is just across the border between Canada and the United States, and how I think that Americans can do better in terms of like openness.
I love this freaking city. I'll be back. I just wish it were part of the United States so I could post up here and live.
Stop! Hey, we have kids in Montreal too. Good to know we don't have the exclusive.
We were sitting in the wrong section, and so some guy came up and was like, "You're in our seats." And he was like rude about it, so we moved.
Which I thought all Canadians were supposed to be nice, but not him. But when we got to our right seats, there was a nice Canadian next to us who told us how to meet the players after the game.
And then we met Max Domi.
I'm still like in shock.
What overwhelmed me the most is the friendliness of the people. Without exception, the people we interacted with were the epitome of kindness. Not the faux, nice say you give me a big tip nonsense. Genuine, no strings attached kindness. That is by far Quebec's best kept secret.
The people here are so sweet, there's so much culture, so many colors, it's a really good time.
I think that I will never say this enough, but people are so freaking kind. Like, it's amazing how they're kind.
They are truly an inspiration to urban citizens around the world. I've met with great people here in Montreal. People simply hanging out and becoming friends. This is what Montreal truly is for me. There's so many picnickers. People just hanging out, drinking wine. Okay, serious question. Should I just not leave, you know? Should I just stay right here? I'll learn French, we'll move on with our lives and be in Montreal.
Certain things, right, in life, when you see, you feel, you hear, you can't explain it. You just have to have that experience. Montreal, I love you.
I really did enjoy my time here, and it's great to just see old friends, and the people you meet here, they're all amazing. So definitely get a chance to know the locals if you ever come here. Great people, great city. It's amazing.
I've often said to people that Montreal isn't a great city, but a good city, in the sense that this is a city that seems to have strong morals and strong principles of kindness, generosity, and openness. So keep being a bunch of kind and optimistic weirdos, Montreal.
I really hope you guys can visit this beautiful city. Beautiful city! Beautiful city, right? Beautiful city. Woo! Wonderful people, right?
Okay, so we just arrived in Montreal and we rented a car from Payless.
Can we say that?
Yes. Yes, from Payless. And unfortunately, they were not located in the terminal, so we had to have a driver come pick us up. So we're waiting, make a call. Oh, sure, we're gonna send someone. So a gentleman drives up in a black truck, regular black truck, no sign, doesn't say Payless. Of course, we were a little concerned, but he walked up and said, "You guys are, waiting on a Payless driver." So we assume, yeah, if he knows that we're waiting on a Payless driver, he must be with the company. Once we get to the company, the young lady that was assisting us said he was someone that was waiting at their agency and heard that we needed a ride and offered to come and pick us up. Who does that? Like, Montreal does that. And didn't even tell us, didn't even say, hey, didn't want any props, just a good Samaritan. So, that's why we love Montreal.